Welcome back to Legacy Mode. The disappointment of the Community Shield is behind us now. The defeat to Manchester City hurt, but the response against Fulham showed character. Dimitar Berbatov even walked away with the Player of the Match award. That performance also earned him a place in the Team of the Week, alongside fellow United defender Nemanja Vidic. United find themselves at the top of the table after the opening week on goal difference. Before we get to the next game, let's take a look at the other fixtures from last week, as there were quite a few surprising results. Ted Lasso's AFC Richmond defeating Liverpool. Yes, Ted Lasso and the gang are back, and this time they've been given a little extra help with some legends added to their lineup. Arsenal suffered a surprise defeat at home to Wolves, while Chelsea also stumbled in their opener, losing at Stamford Bridge to Manchester City. As you can see, it was a weekend dominated by the away sides, and not one fixture finished in a draw. Alright, it's time to head to the Amex Stadium where Brighton hosts Manchester United on Matchday 2. A chance to prove that the opening weekend was not a one-off. And one man in particular will be looking to continue his early season form, Wayne Rooney. He scored in the Community Shield against City, and he struck again in the league opener against Fulham. He'll be hoping to keep that streak alive today. Now, if you take a look at this Brighton lineup, you might notice something unusual. You are going to see several familiar faces, players who no longer represent Brighton in real life. But in this legacy mode, we've reshuffled some of the league's talent to restore balance and identity. Rather than having elite clubs stockpile depth with quality players sitting unused on the bench, we've brought several of these players back to clubs where they once thrived. So today Brighton lineup will look like this. Robert Sanchez in goal. Marco Corella is back at left back. Moises Caicedo anchoring midfield. Alexis McAllister pulling the strings with the support of Ansu Fati and James Milner. João Pedro and Danny Welbeck will be up top. Players who've since moved on to bigger clubs in real life are back where they made their names. The result, a more competitive league, more balanced matchups, and a Brighton side that's far more dangerous than many might expect. Manchester United lineup. Fabian Barthez makes his first start of the season in goal. Across the back, Dalot, De Ligt, Ferdinand, and Evra. Midfield trio of McTominay, Fernandes, and Roy Keane providing steel and creativity. On the wings, David Beckham and Cristiano Ronaldo. And Wayne Rooney leads the attack. Sir Alex rotating carefully. Ronaldo is not fully fit, so it remains to be seen whether he can complete the full 90 minutes. Both teams are wearing their 2022 classic kits tonight. Brighton in their traditional home strip, Manchester United in their third kit. Everyone is ready to go, and we're underway. United begin cautiously, circulating possession across the back line. Dalot recycles it all the way back to Barthez. They're not forcing the issue early, just probing, feeling their way into the match. McTominay steady in possession. Beckham drifting inside, but he picked Rooney. Rooney tries to turn his defender. Great defending by Brighton. Now they counter quickly. João Pedro drives forward. He's still going. Now Milner. Back to João Pedro. Good defending positioning by Rio Ferdinand to snap that out. Corner for Brighton. James Milner to deliver. Cross comes in, João Pedro rises! Excellent header, but even better save from Fabian Barthez. Quick reflexes from the Frenchman to keep it level. And United break instantly. Ronaldo surges forward. He switches play to Dalot. Dalot is pushing forward. He plays it back to Ronaldo and he shoots! Off the post! That was lightning fast transition football. He knows he was inches away from brilliance. Ronaldo strikes it with his left foot and it kisses the upright. Now Brighton respond again. Danny Welbeck is holding the ball. McAllister to Caicedo. He finds João Pedro. Danny Welbeck now. Shot from distance. Bartes equal to it once more. Milner plays a short corner with Cucurella. Back to Milner. Brighton looking sharp in possession here. McAllister strikes it. Beckham throws himself in the way and blocks. Now Dunk tries his luck, but he sends it wide. He never really hit that the way he wanted. Sir Alex watches from the touchline, waiting for something to spark. McTominay finds Ronaldo. Ronaldo cuts inside to Rooney. He finds Ronaldo again with a perfectly timed through pass. Milner can't stop Ronaldo, gets in the box and goes one towards the far post. A beautiful individual effort, but no reward this time. That's an interesting ball from Estupiñán. Was he trying to pick out Ansu Fati there, or was there an ambitious effort to catch Bartes off his line? Rooney, McTominay, now Roy Keane. He sends Ronaldo through. Still Ronaldo, he slips into space, shoots, but Sanchez comes up with a fantastic save. Brighton are playing in the back. Beckham is putting pressure on Sanchez, who clears it. And United back on the attack. Fernandes finds Ronaldo. Ronaldo from distance. Sanchez stretches and tips it away for a corner. What a save that is. Full stretch from the Brighton keeper, just getting the fingertips to it. Beckham swings it in. Estupiñán clears. Evra gathers the loose ball and switches it back to Beckham. Beckham tries to pick up Dalot, but the flag goes up for offside. Milner plays it wide to João Pedro. Elegant little backheel back to Milner. Brighton moving the ball well, trying to work their way through the United backline. Great defending by Ronaldo, who tracks back and wins the ball. But he gives it away immediately with a careless pass. Dalot goes in on Fati hard. The referee waves play on. Brighton still in possession here. Milner slip it through to Welbeck. He pulls the trigger and McTominay gets a crucial block in. And that's halftime. A competitive half, but goalless. One concerning stat, Wayne Rooney with 0 attempts in the first 45 minutes. For a striker in form, that's unusual. And second half is underway. Quick exchanges between McAllister and Cucurella. João Pedro is linking up. Brighton start brightly again. Manchester United defending deep. João Pedro strikes it. Evra with the block. Cucurella tries the volley, but it drifts wide. Brighton on the move again. Backheel after backheel. They're really enjoying their football right now and making United chase. Dalot steps in and wins it back, finally stopping the Brighton momentum. Still Brighton. Ansu Fati driving through the middle. Exchanges passes with Welbeck. Gets past Ferdinand and shoots! Bartes reacts quickly and pushes it away for a corner. Milner with the delivery again, but that one is comfortable for Bartes, who gathers it easily. Now United break quickly. Welbeck pulling a Bruno shirt, but Bruno keeps going. He releases Ronaldo through the middle. Ronaldo tries to beat the back line, but the touch is a little heavy. And Caicedo tracks back brilliantly to win it for Brighton. Great defensive work. Brighton coming forward again, and United keeps struggling to gain sustained control. João Pedro carrying the ball upfield. Switches it across to Ansu Fati. Fati gets past Dalot. Now Welbeck. Welbeck finds Milner. He shoots! Straight at Barthez. That was a huge opportunity for Brighton to break the deadlock. He knows he should have done better. Milner with the delivery. Van Hecke with the header. Great save by Barthez to deny him. United look shaken at the moment. They can't seem to settle. And Barthez is the reason this game is still level. Dalot playing with fire at the back, and he's been caught out. United scrambling to recover now. Ferdinand comes across to help, but Fati still manages to slip the ball through. Danny Welbeck fires his one-timer past Barthez and opens the score for Brighton. What a disaster for United. Dalot makes a huge mistake in possession. The ball falls to Danny Welbeck, and he does not hesitate. Goal for Brighton. The former Manchester United striker scores against his old club. He knows Sir Alex's system, he knows the badge, and he punishes the error ruthlessly. Brighton lead 1-0. Sir Alex has seen enough. McTominay makes way, and Marcus Rashford is coming on. United chasing the game now. Time ticking down. Rooney has been very quiet up front today, and Ronaldo gives the ball away again in the middle of the park. Very sloppy from United. And we have more changes coming up. João Pedro makes way for Jesse Lingard, another former United player entering the stage. And we have more changes. Ronaldo, not fully fit, comes off. Bruno Fernandes also taken off. Amad Diallo and Paul Scholes will replace them. And that was Jesse Lingard's first touch to win the ball in the middle of the park. Now Brighton making a change as well. Van Hecke makes way for Weaver. Another change for United. Wayne Rooney makes way after a disappointing performance, and Ole Gunnar Solskjaer comes on. Only 5 minutes left on the clock, and United are still trailing and searching for answers. They're pressing hard now. Rashford wins possession high up the pitch. He drives forward, crosses it for Solskjaer. Beautiful control. He shoots. Great save. Solskjaer again, and he now buries it. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer, who just came on for Rooney, finds the equalizer for United. Less than 5 minutes to go, and United are level. Rashford sends the cross in. Solskjaer brings it down beautifully on his chest and volleys it before it hits the ground. Sanchez makes the initial save, but the rebound falls straight back to Solskjaer, and he makes no mistake the second time. Brighton unable to hold on to the lead, but this match isn't over yet. They come forward again. McAllister finds Lingard. Great defending. Dalot steps in with a strong challenge and sends Amad Diallo on the flank. Amad finds Solskjaer again. Weaver brings him down. Surely a card here. The referee checking his pocket, and it's a straight red. Weaver, who replaced Van Hecke earlier, is sent off. Brighton down to 10 men in stoppage time. And David Beckham is going to take the free kick. He strikes it off the post. Unbelievable tension. And Brighton try one last counter. Milner exchanges passes with Caicedo. Now Ansu Fati. He can't get past Ferdinand. Beckham immediately feeds Solskjaer again. He drifts past Dunn. He's still driving forward. Creates a yard of space. Shoots! And it's in! Incredible! United turn it around in the dying moments of the game. Solskjaer simply had too much pace for Dunn. And even at full speed, he manages to pick his spot. Sanchez left with no chance. He stretches desperately but cannot reach it. Absolute perfection from the Norwegian super sub. Surely a stoppage time winner. 2-1 United. And that's it. The final whistle. A perfect start to Premier League campaign for Manchester United. 2 games played, 2 wins. Momentum is building for United, but next week will be a real test. Their arch rivals Liverpool are coming to Old Trafford. Don't forget to subscribe. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next episode.